Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Josh. This is the Soul Studios YouTube channel, and I've got an unexpected review today. This is an item I've been waiting for quite a while, and I wasn't expecting it for about another month. But, drum roll. I've got a Blacklion Audio Bluey that just came today. Haven't hooked it up yet, but I just wanted to shoot this first to point out that this thing is heavy. And what I've found with gear over the years is that usually the heavier the better. So it feels like it's built really solid out of good stuff, because usually the cheap stuff is light. So we're off to a good start here. I'm going to get this thing in the rack, run some different tracks to it. Really, what piqued my interest about this unit, other than obviously Chris Lord-Alge's endorsement, is that I really like the Waves CLA plugin series, and particularly the Bluey in that it just sounded different than every other 1176 plugin or Rev A Blue Stripe clone that I had ever used. It always was more aggressive. There was this saturation. The attack and release actually seemed faster. And I never understood why that was until they announced the Blacklion Audio Bluey and explained how when they opened up Chris's favorite 1176 Rev A, his favorite blue stripe that usually wound up on the lead vocal, they found that this thing had been modified almost by accident, but just being repaired over the years. People keeping it up and running had made some changes that made it quite unique. So that explains why the Waves plugin is different than, say, the UAD or the Slate. And we're going to find out how that translated to the hardware, because I have had a chance to use several of the other modern clones of the Rev A version. None of them ended up sticking. You've noticed in my rack I don't have any, so although I enjoyed them, I think what I was chasing was more of the sound of that Waves plugin, which is odd. We live in a weird world now where plugins are making some of us seek out certain pieces of hardware, but that's exactly what happened here. So anyway, enough talking. Let's get this thing in the rack and see how it sounds. Be back soon. Okay guys, got the Bluey in the rack back here. And there's, again, no bypass on this as with the Audioscape Opto compressor, but they do have a wet-dry blend. So what I'm going to do is start out at 0%, which is completely dry, and then you'll see me as quickly as I can dial the knob over to 100% wet, and I'll put some text overlay on the video to kind of give you a visual to help you follow along to the changes that are being made. What I'm going to do is actually use the Waves CLA plugin to grab Chris's presets, because obviously nobody would know this unit better than he would. So the way that he set up his presets in the Waves CLA compressor bundle, I'm going to take those settings for attack and release, ratio, and apply those according to the instrument. So let's give these samples a listen and see what you think.
Don't let go of my hand, don't move a thing. Wanna stay like this forever, what you say? We can laugh and we can kiss, stay in bed for 30 days, if that's what you wish. And I hope it is. And I hope it is. For real. Oh, for real. I cannot wait to fall back asleep. I hope you think love waiting for me. Yeah. Ghost of my dreams.
Alright guys, another review in the books here. What do you think? Pretty interesting. I never want to really say too much to influence you one way or another, but I would like to say that this is a really colorful compressor, and I mean that in the best of ways. That's not a negative at all. I didn't have a chance to track anything through the Bluey yet, so I don't want to say that you couldn't use it as a tracking compressor. So my favorite thing about this compressor is the speed, which I mentioned before. I noticed in the plugin before, it's just a little faster, a little more aggressive than most or really any other 1176 hardware or plugin emulation that I've had the pleasure of using. It also breaks up in a really nice way. You could hear on the all buttons in section when I put it on the mono drum room mic. I mean, it sounded like a compressor and a culture vulture or a decapitator or something. I mean, it was just such a nice saturation there. The other thing is that even if you're compressing, 2 or 3 dB on this, the color is already there. So if you need the character but not really a lot of compression, you're going to get it as soon as you start to tickle the gain reduction meter here. So final thoughts, if you really need something with character, if you love that CLA vocal sound that he's used successfully for decades now, which is something that I do love, and I'm very impressed with this unit, so I look forward to applying it. I think this is great, and for the price, I mean, you just can't beat it. Really, the only other compressors I've had that added this much color, I would say would be like the Retro Stay Level, the Retro 176. I know those are different units, not necessarily emulating the same thing, but they do break up and saturate, which is something similar to what I'm getting out of the Bluey. So very happy. It's a keeper. Can't wait to use it even more. And actually on another video coming up, I think I would like to compare it directly to the Waves plugin just to see the differences there. So if that's something you're interested in, leave me a comment and let me know if that's something I should spend time on. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I do want to let you know before I go, all of the samples used today were the song Ghost by Patrick Rock. So do check him out. Thank you, Patrick, for allowing me to use your awesome music again. And I will be back soon. All right, thanks, guys.